Doni Jones live, Doni Jones live.
Turn your volume up. It's time for Doni Jones Live with Doni Jones and Mardy Mcfly.
It's time to tune in and grab a seat. Food for thought, you in for a treat. Hot topics, knowledge being spread. It's like warm butter across the bread. Smooth, I know you like that. Flow with the grain and don't fight that. You want righteous love, you found the right match. With Mardy Mcfly, they on the right track. Yeah, gotta dig through dirt to plant the seed. Spread roots till you sprout like a tree. Doni Jones, she the one you wanna see. Doni Jones Live, this is where you wanna be.
Welcome to Doni Jones Live. I am your certified arborist, Doni the Tree Lady.
And I am that guy, Mardy Mcfly. Yeah, I'm just stuttering a little bit.
Cut me off today.
I'm sorry. It's just,
oh my goodness.
I'm kind of just giddy. It's a new year, new day.
It is a new year. It's a new day.
Happy.
I'm still feeling myself because I'm still right on top of things as far as my goals are concerned.
My goals too. I have been faithful all year long.
I'm so proud.
Yes,
you're supposed to be faithful all year long.
I'm trying
anyway.
to be even better faithful, mentally, and because sometimes I cheat mentally. I ain't gonna lie. I cheat mentally.
Anyway, you guys, we are
happy.
so excited to be with you today.
Yes.
Really, really excited. We've got a great show. Excited to be.
We got a great show, and our last show, it was so impactful that so many people called and started making some comments about me.
Yes.
And you know what's funny? I can tell people, they heard what they wanted to hear.
People heard what they wanted to hear, but I would like to take a moment to say thank you all for the ones that called and agreed with me, because most of the time they be taking your side.
Yeah, and
so
most of them.
I want to thank you for my supporters.
It's like this. We can't play all of them.
Right.
The ones that agree with me, I can't play those.
Oh my God.
But I'm gonna play maybe. We can play one or two of them that might have saw it.
Okay, well, we're gonna do that later on in the show. How was your weekend, man?
How
was your week?
My week so far, my week was good.
Okay.
Nothing really major. I had some. Actually, I'll tell you the truth. I had a situation going that I'm dealing with that was a part of the conversation that we had. Where I had a couple that, they're
in a situation.
In a situation that they need some finances, some financial assistance.
I remember you telling me about that. How did it end up? Talk to me.
Well, just say it like this. I did what I think God wanted me to do.
Okay, for those of you that don't know what he's talking about, last week on the show, we were talking about how I feel it is the church's obligation to help people in the community.
Right, yeah.
Mardy says, yes, but up to a certain point, which I do agree up to a certain point, but he flat out said, and I quote, I don't give nobody money.
Exactly.
And I said that if you can fly a private jet and drive a Bentley, and you're in a community, I know you don't, but if you live in a community that has not changed in the 25 years that you've been there, that you have not sold into that community, I think that that's a problem, because I personally think you can have a Bentley, you should have a jet. In fact, I want all that stuff.
Yes.
But I also have a heart to serve and to help people where I can and when I can. So.
And I don't have a problem with any of that, because I believe that you help those that you can help. Okay,
that's true.
But don't look at my pocket.
Right.
I worked hard for what's in my pocket.
Absolutely.
Now, don't say I had a lady at church. Yeah. Actually, this is a true story.
Right.
Okay, true story, and this is the big picture.
Right.
I brought some food to church to give to some people. All right.
Just
hear me out.
Okay.
And I gave the food out, and there was some food left over, and I was going to take home. Mm-hmm. And this lady asked, she said, is that your plate?
Right.
I said, yeah.
That was your plate.
Right, that was my plate.
Your plate.
I said, leave my plate alone. She was like, well, okay, but
no,
can
wait
I have
a minute. You didn't actually say leave my plate alone.
I did. I said, leave my plate alone. That's my plate. And seriously, the lady, I turned my back, and the lady went and took food out of my plate.
Oh, see, that's.
And I turned around.
Wait a minute, no. Did she put her fingers in your plate?
She had a spoon.
Oh, she had a spoon. Okay.
And I turned. I'm like, yo, Miss.
Don't say her name. Don't say her name.
What's wrong? She was like, well, I saw that you had more than enough, so I was just gonna take some.
Oh no.
And it's like, if just because I had visitors that Sunday, I was gonna knock a tooth out. I was gonna ask for forgiveness. I was gonna be like the Pope
because she didn't know what you had going on in the background.
Right. So why are you trying to say what's in my pocket? And because what's in my pocket, you think that I should just give to you?
Wait a minute. Are you trying to flip that around and try to say something? Because I think what you're trying to say is that just because somebody has the Bentley and the jet, we shouldn't assume that they can help more.
Well,
I'm not saying that. Let me tell you what I am saying.
Wait. I'm not saying. Everybody assumes that I'm saying don't help them. I'm just saying I'm not going to give you money.
Yeah, but Marty, in some people's situation, that is what they need is money. Now, I don't believe in the whole just hand out just to be handing out. But I believe if somebody needs a little leg up or somebody needs a little help and we can help them, I feel like that's what God would want us to do if we can help them. Now, in this situation, because you got to be real with this, you actually said something about the situation. And I think we both were in agreement that maybe this person isn't handling what they've been blessed with well, and that's why they're back in this situation. So we have to reevaluate if we help them. Are we really helping them, or are we enabling? And I think that's what we were talking about.
Right. And let me ask you this, because you said something. You said, well, money might be what they really need.
Right.
Can they digest money? Can they eat money?
No, but they can buy some food.
No. I can give you some food. The church can give you some food. We get canned food. We got food all day.
Okay, what if it's their light bill?
Oh, okay, well, let's see if there is, because they have community services that will pay your light bill. Or the church. For a month. They have communities.
Or the church.
Well, look. If you ain't paid your light bill for the last 4 months.
Yeah, that's true.
And now you come when it's $1,000.
But why don't you say? Are you comfortable saying to the people what this situation? You can hide the name.
Sister Betty ain't paid a light bill in 5 months.
No, that's
and
not
she
what.
Begging again.
That's what.
She coming back up here again, asking. Now we done this 14 times now. Now look, if we don't do it now, they're gonna stay looking at the church. The church ain't trying to help.
No, that is not what I'm saying. I'm saying in this situation, you and I were in agreement.
Yeah.
Because these people have been in this same situation 5 or 6 times. They got a grown man living in the house.
Yes.
And he ain't working.
Right.
And she working her butt off.
Yep.
With 2 kids. And he don't work. That's where I have a problem.
And they come to the church, and then they say, and this is what, I'm sorry, y'all, this is what was happening this week. A couple came to me and said that they are being not evicted, but they have to move by the end of the month, and they need $2,200 and some change, and some other things that I'm like,
Did you give me $2,200?
No,
that's all I want to know. Because I need 20. You guys, if you giving away $2,200,
I ain't. But now that doesn't mean that I'm not going to help them.
Right, I know you will.
And the thing is, okay, now I might have to try to find you a new place to stay at.
Right.
We can look
at.
But
how are they going to get into that place to stay if you don't give them money?
No. See, that's the problem. Money is just a resource.
True, I agree.
We need the source.
But the person said they needed the money, which I don't think you should get. By the way, if you guys aren't clear, I don't think he should give it to them because they have been in this situation before, and I feel like there's some underlying situations that.
Have you ever
why
seen
don't we tell them people to give us a call?
Yeah, but okay, because I got some more things to say. But call us at 1-888-349-DONNIE. That's 1-888-349-DONNIE. If you got a thought on this or a comment, because you've seen. And
Donnie is spelled with 4 letters, DONI. Go ahead.
Because you've seen those people at the gas, not the gas station, but the grocery store that says, my car is broke down, I need some oil.
Yes.
Can you give me $5? Or $6?
Yeah.
And you say no, I got some oil. And they say, no, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't take that kind of oil.
Yeah.
Or can you give me some money to get something to eat? I got some left. I got some extra cheeseburgers here.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I want the money. Well, see, if you got a problem,
right?
It ain't the money.
And you're 100% right. And I think that's where we are in agreement on that. In fact, in our next section, can we talk a little bit about the reality of people repeatedly cycles? I think you mentioned something like that. Cycles and people just going over and over in the same situation. And I know that I found myself repeating the same cycle over and over again. And they always say that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
Yes.
And I think as a community, there's certain things that we do over and over again. Not all of us, so I ain't stereotyping, but not all of us. We do certain things over and over and over again, and not understanding why we're not building generational wealth. Why are we not building great results? Why are we not building, our own housing in our own communities for things to change?
It's like this. If every other month or every month your lights get cut off,
right,
and you got to pay the power company real quick to get them back on, that's a cycle. That's a cycle that you're in, and you do that on everything. And a lot of us do that same thing. It's like it's not that we don't know better; we just don't want to do better.
Well, it's like my daughters yesterday. They're good girls and everything, but we were on our way to meet some friends, and I have tried to get out of the habit of being late to places. So you stop, leave me alone. We ain't gonna talk about the studio today. But somebody asked me to go get food.
Go ahead, just tell the story.
I'm gonna tell the story.
Anime.
So anyway, I was on my way to meet some friends, and we literally had more than enough time to get there. And I was so excited because I'm like, you know what? I'm getting there on time. I'm gonna be there with 10 minutes to spare.
Yes.
I'm changing the cycle of being late. Okay. We get almost there, and my daughters are like, "Hey, mommy, can we get something to eat?" And I'm like, "Well, we're almost there." And in my head, I'm like, I really want to be there on time so that I can set a new precedence. But they're like, mommy, I was like, well, we can get something to eat there. They didn't want to eat there. They wanted to eat someplace else. So me, of course, being the mommy that I am, I said, fine, they don't want to eat it. It was a movie. They don't like movie theater food. So they don't want to eat movie theater.
Mommy, I don't want that. Okay.
Anywho, they didn't want movie theater food. So I did. I stopped and got them, a place at a decent place, got them a nice sandwich, and got back in the car as fast as we could. And guess what? We still wound up being late. And I was frustrated because I was like, you know what? This feeds back into that habit of being late for stuff. And I literally had enough time, but I fell back into the loop of being late. And I just said something's got to change. But anyway, I don't know if that made sense.
Just stop being late.
Yeah,
just stop being late. Just start trying to be early. Just strive to be. Anyway, call us early, okay? Don't call us late. Call us right now at 1-888-349-DONI. That's 1-888-349-DONI. And let us know what your thoughts are. Should I give money out or, and actually not. If there's pastors out there, I want to hear from you too.
Yeah, if you're a pastor and you've been in this situation repeatedly with the same person or the same family, we want to hear from you because I personally feel like in this case, he shouldn't. But we'll be right back.
Yep.
Hey, got a comment about the show? Give us a call at 1-888-349-DONI. That's 1-888-349-3664.
Hey, write this number down. 1-888-470-VAST. That's 1-888-470-VAST. Have you ever thought about having a produced commercial for your next event? Your church anniversary, birthday, family reunion, or if you just need some production work done? VAST Productions can help. We're an audio video production house specializing in making your audio and video dreams come to life. Thinking about a family documentary or a church history story? Call us at 1-888-470-VAST. That's 1-888-470-8278. VAST Productions has over 20 years of production experience, and we're ready to work for you. To get started, just call 1-888-470-VAST. That's 1-888-470-VAST. That's 1-888-470-8278.
Hey, I'm Doni the Tree Lady, owner of Don's Tree Service and author of From Failure to Fabulous. From Failure to Fabulous is my opportunity to share with you my trials and tribulations of growing a tree service or growing a small business and making it successful by overcoming adversity, and also giving you some tidbits on what you can do on a day-to-day basis to achieve your dreams and be the best that you can be. And you can find us on Amazon. You can go to Doni Jones Live. Anywhere that books are sold, you should be able to find us.
Hey, this is Marty Mcfly, and real quick, I want to invite you to join me in ministry. Yeah, seriously, I want you to join me in ministry. It's called Turning Point. Log on to YouTube and type in Turning Point. You should see a picture of me pop up there, me in my little robe doing my thing. But anyway, type in Turning Point, push play, check it out, and if you like it, subscribe. All right?
And I hope it'll be a blessing to your life, too.
Now, back to more Doni Jones Live with Doni and Mardy McFly.
Doni Jones Live. It's Doni Jones Live. Doni Jones Live. It's Doni Jones Live.
Welcome back to Doni Jones Live. I'm Doni the Tree Lady.
And I am that guy that people get irritated with.
I am not irritated with you. I'm not.
Well, I wasn't even, actually this time I wasn't even thinking about you. I was thinking about the people that have been calling.
No.
And,
That you said no to?
Yeah, well, that I say no. Well, I say no to a lot of people. I just have to. I'm a pastor. I'm a married man now. I gotta say no sometimes. But even when it comes to money. Now, if you are someone that you're that Bible person that says, what does the scriptures say? And because it's all about, if people come to your doorstep, you're supposed to give them, the shirt.
But I think he does put some parameters around that. Well, but check it out. Don't we have a caller from last week?
Yeah, we have a caller from last week. And I want y'all to hear this lady's story too, because she's just being honest. I think she's exactly what I'm talking about.
Preach.
All right,
let's do it.
Let's hear it.
Hi, my name is Kiona McGee. I'm calling from Greenville, South Carolina. I was calling about the comment I just heard. I just really feel like I truly understand, but I also know how I feel to be that mother, because I have been a single mother of 8 before that couldn't afford to pay a light bill at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? And I was grateful for the church that did help. Now, I kind of was upset when it came to certain churches that they said I didn't qualify, because I did at one point work at the hospital and, this and third. They felt like at the time I should have paid the light bill and this and third, but I didn't have the funds. I have 8 children I have to provide for as well. That's just how I feel. Thank you.
Okay, now what do you think about that? Okay, I'm just saying, okay, look. First, I'm not going to say anything about...
Wow.
I'm not going to say anything about, the amount of kids that she has.
I'm not going to say...
Okay? I'm not going to say anything about that.
That's here and I'm struggling. Y'all, I'm struggling.
I'm saying, you got 8 kids, you got 8 kids. You got 9.
It's struggling. Let me tell you something. I know I got 2 kids, and I know how I got 2 kids. Let me explain to y'all what happened.
Well,
one night, my husband came home.
Yeah, look. We ain't got to talk about it like that, okay? But she made an interesting comment that a church helped her. All right,
but Mardy,
and she was thankful about that.
She was very thankful, and I'm thankful that the church helped her. But at the same token, when does it? Talking about getting out of cycles. How are we supposed to get out of cycles if we keep doing the same thing over and over and over again?
Because
we know that as a community,
other churches,
Okay, no, you go back to the churches because I want to go back to solutions. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, but I wanted to just highlight a situation that what she was saying. Okay,
right.
She was thankful that this one church helped her out.
Yeah.
And she could understand to a certain degree, or couldn't understand to a certain degree, why the other churches that she went to asking for money didn't help her out.
Yeah.
And it's like, are you church hopping for a situation?
It's funny you should say that because I did. I'll be honest with you. I got frustrated with my own church once.
Okay.
Because I knew there was somebody that I thought was in need. That was like, I was like, they need to help them. So they didn't help them. So I turned around and helped the person. And a couple Sundays later, I saw the person that, kind of has knowledge of this situation.
Right.
And I was like, listen, as a church community, this would be one time that I personally think that we would be there for the people. And he said, and he or she said that this person has been doing this for years.
Yeah.
And they go through cycles. They don't get the help that they need. They don't make better decisions. And that it just comes to a point where the church feels like they are enabling them. And they're using the church as a crutch as opposed to using it as a stepping stone to get into a better situation. My question to you, and I'll tell you where I stand on this. Now looking back, I totally agree with the church that they should not be enabling somebody that is repeatedly making the same mistakes, not making good choices.
Right.
I agree with that. But what do you think about us reassessing whether we should be the judge of that or not? That if somebody's in need, they just in need. What do you think?
Well, you in need, bro. I think you in need too. But I don't know. I'm saying it's kind of like this. Everybody is in need of something. Everybody got a problem, and could use some help with something. Before
I need a new chipper truck.
I'm just saying, right. I'm saying, years ago before I got into the ministry and everything, it was like, look, I was scratching. I needed, I needed a new weed man. Yeah. And it's like I went to the church.
Say that? Oh my God! Yeah. Did you just say that? Did you just say that?
Years before,
Marty,
I needed a hookup man.
Did you really just say you needed a new weed man?
Yes, and you just repeated it. Yes, and that was the truth. Years back now, could I go to the church?
Okay, this was very many years back.
Church, this is what I need to make it through this day. I need y'all to hook me up with somebody up in here. And you had a good deacon that'll say, well,
hey man, I know somebody.
I know some. Look, go to Deacon Jones, and now his little nephew, he got you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we got to do what's our famous disclaimer?
Okay,
the views of, go ahead,
this is not the views that we say on this station, on this show right now, is our views of Doni Jones Live.
Our Mardy McFly.
The station, okay, and a lot of these are just jokes too. Some of these
are just jokes.
Some of them,
but
no, they did hook me up though. Back in the day.
I mean, back in the day, you did.
Back in the day, and some of those deacons, they took you up under the arm.
It should be legal. It shouldn't be illegal.
It is. Wait. A lot of places it's legal now.
That's true.
Not too long ago, with Chicago, Illinois, they passed. I'm going on.
Oh God.
I am going on vacation too.
Yeah.
To Illinois.
To Chicago.
Actually, yeah. So I'm going to a seminary class up there coming up soon.
Puff puff.
Yes.
Okay, but going back to cycles.
Sorry, we didn't get off. That was your fault. But no, cycles. I think the real goal of the church is not to really give you money, okay?
Right.
But it is to help you in that situation, and if anything, to wait, to break that cycle. Because here's the thing.
I agree.
Here's the thing. People keep saying, I hear it all the time. Well, what did the Bible say about it? And what would Jesus do and all this stuff? And what about that community? Well, did Jesus pay anybody's bills? Have you ever seen any scriptures?
I'm going to reread my Bible because I think he did help some people.
No, he
gave some people some food. I know that.
He fed them.
He healed some people.
Right, but he did not give them no money to go pay a bill.
Maybe they didn't have they had a different system back then.
What?
But I like
they
solutions.
Still had taxes. He didn't go pay nobody's taxes.
But he did say give Caesar his due.
Right, he said give what was owed to Caesar. To Caesar, and give what is owed to God to God.
Right.
And if you live your life by money,
right,
then that's what you.
But here's the thing that I feel like that's not being talked about. Yeah. We have got to break the cycle.
Yes.
We are the ones that have to make can I just be real? People are all wrapped up in this debate and the election coming up or whatever. Ain't nobody, no matter who wins or loses this election, there are certain things in our community that are not going to change until we change them. Right. And I guess that's where my passion is. We have got to focus on education.
Yes.
We've got to focus on making better choices with our bodies as women. I mean, seriously, like my mom always said that if you broke, you can't be doing certain things when you broke.
Well, my mama said you shouldn't be broke because you got certain things.
No, I'm saying, okay, just to be real, you can't be having no babies if you broke. That's what she said.
Oh, okay.
That's how I was taught. That's just real.
Yeah, okay.
Now, if you want to participate in those certain activities that make babies, then you need to be prepared to pay for those babies and not expect somebody else to pay for them. Now, I know that people fall on hard times and things happen, and we as a community do need to help people that fall on hard times, but there's some stuff that can be avoided. There's literally no reason in today's society right now where people are just popping off kids and they just, I don't know how it happened. I know how it happened. You know how it happened. You ain't even through with college. You ain't even went to college. You ain't even got a job. You ain't even got a career. You barely making it to that job at Wendy's, but yet you popping off having more kids. At this point, if we were not talking 2020, I'd be a little bit more compassionate. But if you can get on Instagram and you can get on Facebook and you can, holler at Cardi B or whatever the Mustang lady is now and all these other people, whoever it is, then you know how stuff happens, and there is no need for the cycle. The cycle needs to stop right now, and we need to stop being fake with it and make better decisions.
Go ahead, Doni. I agree with you. Yeah, go ahead, stay on your soapbox. And this is the one time I could say I halfway mostly agree.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
and stop having sex with men that ain't got no job. But unless they gonna help you, or if y'all broke together. Okay. If you broke together, that's a different story. Me and my husband were broke together. Mm-hmm. We came up broke together.
So now, Doni, though,
we was broke together.
But here's the thing.
I'm just saying.
Now, all right. Now you want to get off the soapbox for a second.
I'm trying to get off the soapbox. I'm getting mad thinking about it.
Here's the problem now.
I'm mad. What?
Okay. So now this lady got 8 kids. And all that, what you said was good if she had heard that before she had child one.
She heard that on the 4th child. But go ahead.
Okay, but now what do I do now?
What?
I'm saying, what does this individual do now? The one that has that's in that situation.
For the sake of the kids, we got to help.
I know.
For the sake of the kids, we do got to help.
Right.
But at the same token, there's got to be some accountability. If I'm going to help you, show me what job applications did you put in today. Mm-hmm. If I'm going to help you, show me that you can balance a checkbook.
And then when the church says that same thing.
Oh, the church can't do that.
And then
I'm just
no. When the church said that same thing, show me that you can balance this book. Show me that you're trying to get a job. Show me that you're trying.
Right.
And they say, well, I don't qualify.
Right.
The church says that I don't qualify to get this assistant. Yeah. Then the church is looked upon as they don't really care about their community.
Right. And keep in mind, guys, we know, honestly, most churches are not the mega churches. Most churches are mom and pop churches that have been in the community, that support the community, that love on the community. And they can't be giving out all their resources.
I ain't giving out all my resources.
But
No.
That goes back to us being accountable for our own actions.
Thou shalt not be stupid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
And I'm be honest with you. My mother had 2 kids out of wedlock before she married my dad.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And then she had 6 more with my dad. Okay.
Yep. Never.
Not one of the girls in our family wound up in that same situation because my mom drilled it in our head. And my mom was mentally ill, and she is mentally ill. But she's told us, she's like, you ain't gonna be bringing no babies in this house, and you ain't gonna be having sex with no dude that can't take care of you. Okay. Period. She didn't use the word sex either. She used the other word.
Was that why you married your husband?
I married my husband because I love him.
Oh, it's not really think he could take care of you?
I did.
Okay. Well, you know what? If you got a comment,
I did marry a man.
At 1-888-349-DONNI. That's 1-888-349
I want to address that.
Donnie,
D-O-N-I. Yes, I married a man that is a good provider.
Yes.
And that works hard. But we work hard together.
Yes.
So
he works for you, right?
We work together. Actually, he started off working for me, and now we're partners. My husband actually was the person that bought me my first truck.
Oh, wow. I would marry him too. You know, give us a call at 1-888-349-DONNI. That's 1-888-349. Yeah.
He was just a friend. He just helped me.
Everybody a friend until you.
Yeah. We'll be right back.
It's Doni Jones Live, Doni Jones Live. It's Doni Jones Live, Doni Jones Live. It's Doni Jones Live, Doni Jones Live.
Hey, got a comment about the show? Give us a call at 1-888-349-DONNI. That's 1-888-349-3664. Hey, write this number down. 1-888-470-VAST. That's 1-888-470-VAST. Have you ever thought about having a produced commercial for your next event? Your church anniversary, birthday, family reunion, or if you just need some production work done, VAST Productions can help. We're an audio video production house specializing in making your audio and video dreams come to life. Thinking about a family documentary or a church history story? Call us at 1-888-470-VAST. That's 1-888-470-8278. VAST Productions has over 20 years of production experience, and we're ready to work for you. To get started, just call 1-888-470-VAST. That's 1-888-470-VAST. That's 1-888-470-8278.
Hey, I'm Donnie the Tree Lady, owner of Don's Tree Service and author of From Failure to Fabulous. From Failure to Fabulous is my opportunity to share with you my trials and tribulations of growing a tree service or growing a small business and making it successful by overcoming adversity, and also giving you some tidbits on what you can do on a day-to-day basis to achieve your dreams and be the best that you can be. And you can find us on Amazon. You can go to Doni Jones Live. Anywhere that books are sold, you should be able to find us.
Hey, this is Marty Mcfly, and real quick, I want to invite you to join me in ministry. Yeah, seriously, I want you to join me in ministry. It's called Turning Point. Log on to YouTube and type in Turning Point. You should see a picture of me pop up there, you know, me in my little robe doing my thing. But anyway, type in Turning Point, push play, check it out, and if you like it, subscribe. All right? And I hope it'll be a blessing to your life, too. Now, back to more Doni Jones Live with Doni and Mardy McFly.
Doni Jones Live. It's Doni Jones
Welcome
Live.
back to Doni Jones Live. I'm Doni the Tree Lady.
And I am that guy who's not high, but McFly.
Exactly.
That's high.
And by the way,
Anyway,
because
yeah.
I haven't talked about this
What's
in a
that?
while, for those of you that don't know, the reason why they call me the Tree Lady is because I own a tree service. I own a tree care company.
And she like them trees too.
No, I don't.
You don't like
I
trees?
do. I love trees, but I
Okay,
know what
then.
you're
We
trying
like
to say.
trees. All
you
kind
know
of
what?
trees.
He trying to be funny.
No, I'm
I
just
like
making sure.
oak trees. I like elms. I like maples. I like pine trees.
Right.
I like crepe myrtles.
Right.
Those
You
are the
ain't
kind of
picky,
trees I
right?
like. I'm not picky. I like trees.
Most people ain't picky about their trees.
You know what? I'm gonna hurt you.
Yeah, you know.
But anyway, I just, I know I got a little heated a few minutes ago, but it's because I know we can do better.
Yes, we can.
I know what it looked like when our communities had mommy and daddy in the house. We came out of slavery. Yes, we came out. People could say we were broken people, but we weren't broken. We were together. And I remember we were broken because of what happened in this country, but at the same time, there was a certain amount of pride that came with being a father. There was a certain amount of pride that came with being a mom and working hard and getting your kid into the next level, or owning your own little business, or doing a good job at your job. And there's still, I think most of us still think and feel like that, but that's not glamorized and that's not talked about enough in our community. So if all you see are examples of what a small minute of our community is, then you kind of keep the cycle going because that's all they're seeing. We got to make the emphasis people in our community that are doing great things, because there are people in our community that are doing great things. Look at you. Look at you.
Well, you see, I'm cringing because I'm on
Why
two
are you
different.
cringing?
Because some of that I disagree with.
What?
That excuse me, that we started off as people that were really tight together after slavery. And
I think there was a sense of community that somewhere along the line.
Well, if I'm able to just,
we didn't have the resources.
Well, if I'm able to kind of just throw this in, okay. Of course, we know that about the Willie Lynch letter.
Yes, we do know
and
that.
how they really wanted to make everybody, the African Americans, just against each other. The house people against the field people.
Yeah, the field
these
Negro and the
against
house
that people.
Negro, yeah.
And then also,
and you would have been a house Negro, but
right. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with what
of
God
course
was
you
Navy.
would be.
Right, but see,
I'd
but
be
what
in the
they
field.
also
I don't know,
did
'cause I'm
is
kinda in the middle.
what they also did is they took the black man in front of the family.
That's right.
And beat him down.
That's right.
So it's like the woman wasn't able to really have that confidence in him anymore, because he can't stand up and fight for this family anymore, and that made them stronger women.
Right.
But it made the society. It weakened the men.
I can agree with you to a certain extent. That definitely did happen. That definitely fractured our community. That definitely made created some issues between our men and women. Absolutely. Right. But I distinctly remember growing up. Okay, and I'm a little older than a lot of the people out there.
Oh, you real old. So I'm disagreeing. Sorry. Continue.
Okay, I remember growing up that there were men in our community had jobs at factories. They had jobs as police officers. They had jobs. Even my grandfather had a job as a janitor, but he took pride in bringing home his check to the family. And my grandmother and my mom and other women in the community, some of them worked, some of them didn't, but they made sure that they, took care of the kids, and they made sure that they took care of home. Now, here's the other thing. I think there was a whole lot of chauvinism still back then, and you weren't necessarily allowed to basically grow as big as you wanted to be. If you were a woman, you weren't necessarily allowed to be an entrepreneur and maybe to pursue some of the things that we're able to pursue as women. So I get that. But at the same token, I do believe coming out of slavery that there was more of a sense of community than there is right now. And also, even though coming out of slavery, there was fractures in our family, I think crack and drugs did more to break up our community than
But let's go back to something too, because you said something that I want people to hear this, because it's actually a wool that's kind of put over a lot of people's eyes. Because you said after slavery, they went and started having jobs at factories and doing stuff like that. And
but a lot of us were entrepreneurs also.
But a lot of them there wasn't. A lot of them were still slaves, just in an industrial sense.
Yeah, they were indentured servants.
Indentured servants, or people that are still at the same time in a free society being slaves. Yeah, because they couldn't. They're helping out their community, but their community is in a sense controlled by outside entities
right.
that they're working for.
But you know, even back then, I mean, coming out of slavery or a few decades out of slavery, we still had Black Wall Street, and that was torn down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was destroyed by outside forces.
So where we at now?
There was still black people like what is it? Madam C.J. Walker. There were still black men and women that owned properties. My grandfather owned hundreds of acres in Mississippi.
Yeah,
and he got it taken away.
Oh,
you know?
yeah?
Yeah, he didn't handle his taxes. That's exactly what it is. But still, you know.
But that's the way that they.
That's how they, you know, the guys.
How they get.
But they didn't have. He could have set up a. I don't know why he didn't set up. I don't know. I don't know the whole story about it. I just know he owned a bunch of land. But all I'm saying is that somewhere along the line, and yes, there's many different reasons for that. We can take the reins right now and change things. We can stop glamorizing lack of education. We can stop buying our kids Nikes and we can't even put books in their book bags. We can stop that.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree with that.
And we can make better choices. We can stop buying other women's hair and putting it on our head. And spending $200 a week, $400 a week, $500 a week. Time out.
I
know, I'm serious. Because we need to talk about if you take $200 a month and put it on your head and you ain't got $200 in the bank, we need to talk.
You should see some people without that. They need
that.
They
beautiful.
No,
they beautiful without that. I ain't got it in my head.
No, you blessed. But some of them, I don't see them. I don't see that stuff.
Oh my God. Your wife has beautiful hair.
I ain't talking about my wife. You know, I'm saying I don't see people if they take off that wig.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you need to sew some stuff in there.
Okay, fine. If you want to do
sew something in.
I've got friends of mine that can afford to sew in, and I got friends of mine that can afford their weaves. They do well for themselves. They handle their business.
Staples.
Their kids are
use it.
Their kids are in good schools. But I'm talking about us spending money on things we don't need to be spending money, that we could be putting money aside, but we turn around and say we ain't got money for rent.
Right, I can understand.
You know what I'm saying? So
living outside of your means and spending.
We got money in our community.
Yeah.
We spend 88% of our disposable income, whereas other communities spend less than that. Let's stop that.
Right.
Let's stop it right now.
And I think that's the bigger key. So when people come to church, instead of you giving them money, you give them an education class.
I like that.
You know,
aren't you starting something like that at your church?
I'm gonna try to, but first I got to get taught, because I don't know how. And I've said this before on the radio. Just because the church is there,
right?
Those aren't the best.
Right.
We're not always the best financial advisors.
I'll be honest with you.
But let us find the places for you to go.
Well, even while I'm talking, I wouldn't be the best financial advisor. I've made some of the stupidest mistakes in business.
Yeah.
I've carried a ton of debt. I've not managed finances well. I've had to learn from my mistake. I've taken a Dave Ramsey course 3 times. Like, who does that?
You tried to hide a few times with some people.
I wouldn't hide.
I remember that.
I never hid that.
You don't hid. Trust me.
I did not hide.
You did hide.
I am not ashamed.
Even your husband started threatening people like, there's more ways to kill a man, right?
Oh, that's true. That was a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, but
I ain't got nobody trying to kill me.
But that's why you got your book, right? From failure to
fabulous.
Right.
Because you guys, I have failed royally.
Yes.
Failed.
Doing it still.
Exactly.
But not like that. But yeah, but you need to buy her book. It's available on Amazon. We're at
Doni Jones Live, Amazon, and you can hit it. You can buy it from Doni Jones Live. I'm tired of you doing.
What? I'm trying to promote your book.
And if you guys have a comment about the show,
yes,
reach us at
1-888-349-DONI. That's 1-888-349-DONI. DONI. And you can also send us an email or a text or anything like that if you want to see us live, because I know a lot of y'all are probably just listening to us in your car. You can actually see us live and see our faces if you go to Doni Jones Live
on YouTube.
Yep.
Go to Doni Jones Live on YouTube, and Doni is spelled Doni Jones Live, and subscribe to our channel, guys. We're trying to build that platform because we want to bring great information to you, and we want to, we just want to get to know you a little better.
And actually, if you got comments and something about the comments that we're making, or if you agree with us or disagree, we like to share. Or you might have a question about something in a church situation that you might be dealing with.
And you know what? It ain't got to necessarily be a church situation. It's
it could be a real.
We talk about a little bit of everything.
Everything is really truthful. And I'm trying to think of something.
I think we got the religious bent because you're a pastor. Because I'm not religious. I'm spiritual.
You ain't neither one, really. But
I'm going to choke you.
Yeah, you just out there. You just,
you.
what I feel today, I believe.
It ain't know what I feel today. It's what I know. I know God loves you.
He loves me.
And I know, I know God is big enough to touch you wherever you are in your life.
Oh yeah, He touched me right there nicely.
Okay.
Yeah, Lord Jesus knows where I like it. The Lord is real. If you got a comment, call us at 1-888-3.
I know who's going to hell.
Look, don't call the station and complain. Just call us and complain. That'll be okay.
1-888-349-DONI.
Yes.
And please subscribe to our YouTube channel, guys.
Right.
We really want to engage with you. And then you can also hit us up on Facebook, Doni Jones Live. And follow us on Instagram.
Instagram and all the other kind of good stuff. And you can also check me out if you want to hear, a sermon from yours.
Yes.
If you don't believe that I'm actually a
Pastor Mardy.
You can check out my church and my sermons at a Turning Point on YouTube and a whole bunch of other good things. We're trying to really do some things this year. So,
we are.
And actually, I think we're supposed to be going
huge.
We actually this year. And I usually don't do this, but we talked to some people already, and we're supposed to be in May coming to Killeen.
That's right.
I'm doing an event, church event in Killeen. I got to get with the station again down there, and because I don't want to quote the wrong day and y'all start showing up there. Okay.
I know, but we do want to see you. And if you're in the Atlanta area.
If you're in the Atlanta area, do not look me up. All right?
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm just saying, don't be playing. I got real security guards.
Also,
I got undercover security guards in my church.
And when you guys do call us, tell us where you're from.
You get popped quick in my church. You come. Oh,
I'm done.
I'm just saying.
But anyway.
Yeah. Love y'all. We'll be right back in a few minutes. Give us a call, 1-888-349-DONI. That's 1-888-349-DONI.
Yeah.
Hey, got a comment about the show? Give us a call at 1-888-349-DONI. That's 1-888-349-3664.
Hey, write this number down, 1-888-470-VAST. That's 1-888-470-VAST. Have you ever thought about having a produced commercial for your next event? Your church anniversary, birthday, family reunion, or if you just need some production work done, VAST Productions can help. We're an audio video production house specializing in making your audio and video dreams come to life. Thinking about a family documentary or a church history story? Call us at 1-888-470-VAST. That's 1-888-470-8278. VAST Productions has over 20 years of production experience, and we're ready to work for you. To get started, just call 1-888-470-VAST. That's 1-888-470-VAST. That's 1-888-470-8278.
Hey, I'm Doni the Tree Lady, owner of Don's Tree Service and author of From Failure to Fabulous. From Failure to Fabulous is my opportunity to share with you my trials and tribulations of growing a tree service or growing a small business and making it successful by overcoming adversity, and also giving you some tidbits on what you can do on a day-to-day basis to achieve your dreams and be the best that you can be. And you can find us on Amazon. You can go to Doni Jones Live. Anywhere that books are sold, you should be able to find us.
Hey, this is Marty Mcfly, and real quick, I want to invite you to join me in ministry. Yeah, seriously, I want you to join me in ministry. It's called Turning Point. Log on to YouTube and type in Turning Point. You should see a picture of me pop up there, me in my little robe doing my thing. But anyway, type in Turning Point, push play, check it out, and if you like it, subscribe. All right? And I hope it'll be a blessing to your life, too.
Now, back to more Doni Jones Live with Doni and Mardy McFly.
Welcome back to Doni Jones Live. Doni the Tree Lady here.
And I am that guy, Marty McFly. Now, I wonder, excuse me, I got choked up all of a sudden.
Don't cry.
Now, is it different? Because we've been talking about, giving to the church, and helping people that come to your door in the church.
Absolutely.
But now, how different is that when it comes to your family people, too? I'm saying, because after a while, you got family members that, they keep asking you for $1. They ask you for $10. Hey, can you help me out with this bill? And then next month, it's again. And do you, because this is your love, and even if they say, can I crash? Because I got a brother that I crashed at his house for like 6 months.
But see, that's different.
And he ain't going to let me crash no more. I ain't mess it up, but he ain't going to let me back.
But you probably didn't do crazy stuff. You were actually hitting home for me. I am currently dealing with a situation right now, and I try not to talk about stuff this close to home, but I think it might be a blessing to somebody. I have a relative that is extremely mentally ill, but he's not compliant, meaning he will not stay on his meds. He has abused some people. He has stolen from people. And we have been trying for the last 15, 20 years to get him stabilized. And he gets to the point, he suffers from bipolar disorder. He gets to a point where he is stabilized, and then he just chooses not to take his medication. And this last time, it has been tough. And so I do agree that we're supposed to help people, but it is now to a point where, because he's hurt people, he's put people in jail, meaning there's somebody right now that is locked up because of his lies and because of some behavior that he exhibited that this person was just defending themselves from. And now we can't find my brother because this person, because he's out on the streets. Now, my heart goes out to him. My love goes out to him. But there does come a time when you have to put somebody in God's hands. And I remember you saying something about a Bible verse where, Jesus talked about, how. What were you saying about that?
Where it was a story in the Bible where the disciples, it was a young boy, I think it was around 12, that was going through convulsions and stuff. And the disciples, the young boy's father brought him to the disciples, and the disciples tried to heal him, and he couldn't. They couldn't.
Right.
Jesus came, he healed the young man. And then later on, the disciples asked, why couldn't we do that?
Right.
And Jesus said, certain things you can only pray for,
And I guess I'm at that point where there's things that I have to pray for. And I guess I'm going to pray for him. I'm going to do what I can in the natural to help him. But I cannot be in a situation where my family member brings harm to my kids, or brings harm to my business, or brings harm to other people. And so with that, I just want to, let other people know that we're real people. And a lot of the stuff that we talk about, we make it sound like it's jokes and stuff like that, but it's real.
It's real.
And if you're dealing in a situation where you have to make a decision of whether it's you or somebody else, you got to pick you. And that's where I'm at. And then especially if somebody's not willing to get the help that they need. And I know sometimes when somebody's in a manic phase, it's hard to get them to be compliant. But at some point, you've got to decide to honestly put it in God's hands, You
got to put it in God's hands, and then you got to see if you can help them from a distance.
If
that is possible. I'm saying I have a close relative that's the same way, and it is hurting because sometimes someone embarrassed me. I'm saying she's cussed me out in a church service. Seriously. And I'm like, hey,
and just keep
it
preaching.
moving, just keep it. Okay. But I knew that they were off their meds. I knew that they were off of their medication, and it's not about their frustration isn't about me.
Right.
How can I help them from a distance? Now I can't bring them in the house.
Right.
I can't walk side by side with you.
Right.
I can walk with you.
Right.
But I can't walk side by side.
That's right, yeah.
So if I need to walk with you from a distance to say, hey, let me see if I can find you some help. Let me see if I can find you a home or a clinic or something.
We've been through that for almost 20 years, and it's just to the point now.
It's one of those things, don't grow faint in your good doings.
Yes.
In a sense, it's like, this is what you supposed, you don't like it.
Right.
But this is family too.
And I'm glad, I somehow knew we were going to circle back to that. You are right. It is absolutely family, and we should be there for one another. But there does come a point where you have to take your hands off of it. You don't stop praying for them.
Oh, no.
You don't stop wishing them well. You don't stop. If they honestly reach out to you and they have put themselves in a better place and are willing to accept help, you help them. But if they're not, and they're going to steal, or in this person, and they actually killed an animal. And left it in front of somebody's house. They actually did this and said that they would kill a whole family.
Well,
and so they've already killed an animal, and then they said they were going to kill somebody's family. you got to stay away from that stuff. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
I don't care what Marty's getting ready to say. No, I'm telling you from experience.
That was some years ago.
You gotta stay away.
It was an accident, but I that little lady didn't mess with me no more.
You gotta stay away from that stuff.
Keep me late after Sunday school.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
You
gotta stay away from that stuff.
No, but certain things like that. It is like I was saying, like certain people with me, even with counseling people.
Yeah.
There are people that I will go and we can meet and we can talk.
Yeah.
But then there's other ones we only gonna talk on the phone. I'm just saying, I gotta love you from a distance, brother. No, I ain't coming down there to your no.
Yeah.
But it's like I still can show you love and compassion.
Absolutely, and I think we should show love and compassion.
If I can find a place for you to go to, like, look, I can't bring you to my house.
Yeah.
But I can maybe make a phone call or two to see, like like when we started the show, the couple that they're not family, they're close to me like family.
Right.
But it's like I can't bring you to my house, but let me, and I can't give you the money that you want.
Absolutely.
But let me see if I can guide you in the right direction.
Absolutely.
Without judging you or anything, because I really don't. If they come to me in my church or anything, I don't care how many kids you got. That was yesterday's problem.
That was yesterday's problem. Even though they're still pregnant.
We're dealing with 9. To right now. Look, I've had people that would do the same thing, ask me to help them pay their mortgage when they just bought a new car.
Yep.
And it's like, wait a minute.
But I do want to, because I always love how you come from a more spiritual side. And me, my love is entrepreneurship. And I know we got a little bit off track. But one of the things you talked about was cycles that we have talked about.
Yes, you got to break those cycles.
And I would say, but I don't have a whole lot of time to talk about this, but I think that if you have a small business, or you're an entrepreneur, or you're somebody that's right now pursuing your dreams and you're not getting the results that you want, it could be because it's the cycle that you're in.
Yes.
It could be because you keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Whether it's with your advertising, whether it's a situation where you have somebody working for you that does not need to be working for you anymore, or if it's a situation where you're expecting better results, but yet you're doing the same thing that you did yesterday. Mm-hmm. I've found in my own business, in order for me to get better results, I've got to do things better. If you're pursuing a dream or you're pursuing a business and growing a business, you've got to make some changes, whether that's learning how to do social media, whether it's learning how to organize yourself or how to talk to more customers and get your name out there. Whatever it is, you've got to break the cycle, which will then inspire change or bring change into your business for the better. Right.
You gotta break the cycle and understand breaking the cycle is difficult, but it is doable.
Right.
And because understand this, your brain is always trying to find the easiest cycle to do every day.
That's good.
It's like, okay, when you put your brain on cruise control, it starts using that power when you start trying to think about what can I do differently?
Yeah.
How can I do this differently?
Yeah.
Because if you want to keep on paying that extra late fee, break the cycle, pay the bills on time.
That's right.
And if you're tired of being in that rut that you're in, it's not hard to start breaking that cycle to get out of it.
That's right.
Even if it's, okay, you haven't found that job, well, go volunteer.
That's
volunteer
good.
To get out that cycle
That's
of
right.
waking up saying, why?
Right.
I'ma just chill.
Yeah.
Ain't no,
I want to say, you just sparked something in me, and I don't know who this is for. Y'all know I have these moments. If I were dropped off in the middle of Texas right now,
okay. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I would have a job within 24 hours. I would. And the reason is because if I've got a family to feed and I've got to figure out how to make some money on the table or whatever, or even if I ain't got a family to feed,
wait, clean that up.
What did I say?
Make some money on the table.
No, did I say that? No. Make some money to put some food on the table. I thought that was what I said.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a job. I don't care if it's cleaning toilets.
Oh yeah.
I don't care if it's we don't pump gas anymore. But I'll scrape windshields. I'll do whatever. I'll babysit whatever I've got to do.
Right.
In order to get something coming in until I can do what I want. Now, if I got dropped off into another city, I would probably start another tree service. But in order to do that, I would have to have equipment. So I would work a job or do something that I needed to do and save up and just keep putting my little pennies aside. So some of you have dreams out there, but you're not willing to do the work in the little things to get your dreams launched. And if you're out there without a job, there's jobs out there. You just may not want to do that job.
That's true.
don't be so prideful that you won't take that job at Quick Trip or you won't take that job at Burger King and you got a family at home. I don't care if you used to be a high-ranking executive. If you need a job, go take the first job you can get and do your best at it, and you'd be surprised with what God will bring into your life.
If you do a little bit, He'll do a lot. You know,
ooh, that's
so
good.
You just got to go out there and try. Trust me, I would probably be the same way.
Yeah.
You know, if I got dropped in Tennessee, Arkansas, I would put some lipstick on and make some money that night. Preaching the gospel, doing something.
That
you know.
Is not where I was going.
No, I was saying I'm preparing for the cold.
What is
and everything.
the lipstick for?
I'm just puckering up and just ready to brace whatever I have to do for. I'm gonna put some money on the table.
You know, why do you always end the show with something I can't end the show? I cannot end on that.
Saying, regardless,
Mardy,
I'm gonna do what I gotta do to feed my family.
You are not gonna do that.
God's gonna guide me, Lord. God bless me tonight
to do that.
But we gonna make some money somehow.
You mean you're gonna wash cars? Are you gonna? Are you
whatever I got to
work
do.
at a taco stand?
Baby,
you're gonna do whatever.
Tonight. We gonna eat tonight,
y'all.
I'll be back.
Only do stuff that's legal. Is what I mean.
Yeah.
Don't do stuff that's illegal.
I will be flipping chicken.
Okay, flip chicken.
Right, I start me a tree service like you too.
There you go. Go ahead. That don't require lipstick. So I don't know where you was going with that, but I'm a
lip chap.
I'm gonna end it. Y'all, I'm so thankful for you guys joining us on the show.
Yeah, please do not call the station and cuss them out. Just call us at 1-888-349-DONNI. That's 1-888-349-DONI.
And we'll see you next
Jones Live, Doni Jones Live. It's Doni Jones Live, Doni Jones Live. It's Doni Jones Live, Doni Jones Live.
Hey, got a comment about the show? Give us a call at 1-888-349-DONNI. That's 1-888-349-3664.
Hey, write this number down. 1-888-470-VAST. That's 1-888-470-VAST. Have you ever thought about having a produced commercial for your next event? Your church anniversary, birthday, family reunion, or if you just need some production work done, VAST Productions can help. We're an audio video production house specializing in making your audio and video dreams come to life. Thinking about a family documentary or a church history story? Call us at 1-888-470-VAST. That's 1-888-470-8278. VAST Productions has over 20 years of production experience, and we're ready to work for you. To get started, just call 1-888-470-VAST. That's 1-888-470-VAST. That's 1-888-470-8278.
Hey, I'm Doni the Tree Lady, owner of Don's Tree Service and author of From Failure to Fabulous. From Failure to Fabulous is my opportunity to share with you my trials and tribulations of growing a tree service or growing a small business and making it successful by overcoming adversity, and also giving you some tidbits on what you can do on a day-to-day basis to achieve your dreams and be the best that you can be. And you can find us on Amazon. You can go to Doni Jones Live. Anywhere that books are sold, you should be able to find us.
Hey, this is Marty McFly, and real quick, I want to invite you to join me in ministry. Yeah, seriously, I want you to join me in ministry. It's called Turning Point. Log on to YouTube and type in Turning Point. You should see a picture of me pop up there, you know, me in my little robe doing my thing. But anyway, type in Turning Point, push play, check it out, and if you like it, subscribe. All right? And I hope it'll be a blessing to your life, too.
Now, back to more Doni Jones Live with Doni and Mardy McFly.
Doni Jones Live. It's Doni Jones Live, Doni Jones Live. It's Doni Jones Live.